Sauce on me. I got drip. Flood the wrist. It's homage to the.
Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Anique. How y'all doing or whatever? Hey. Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I'm in such a better mood today than I was yesterday, if you saw yesterday's video, but neither here nor there. Today we are celebrating my 10 years of being in the military. It has been 10 years since I joined, y'all. This day, 2013, I joined the United States Air Force, and so today is a celebratory 10-year anniversary. Do the fake applause. So I'm on the way to breakfast right now. Just left a hotel, which I left home December 17th to go to a hotel, stay overnight, and then got on a plane to go to San Antonio, Texas for basic military training 10 years ago. And got there scared shitless because it's my first time away from home as an adult, and basically never ever had to do anything by myself. So this was my first step into adulthood. So yeah, it was a scary time, but BMT basically developed me into who you guys see me as now, and helped me with all the experiences that I've had since being in the military to be able to talk to y'all, to be able to do the things that I do, live the life that I live. And so I'm really appreciative. And so in today's video, we're gonna basically go through all the things of basic military training or my military experience. But first, I'm gonna go eat, and I ain't taking y'all to eat, but I'll show y'all what we ate. So yeah, see y'all in a little bit for the rest of my journey. Okay y'all, so I got the farmhouse skillet, which looks like this. It came with toast, some fruit, and I don't know what that sauce is, but it looks good. I'm about to eat, but I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like. And that's it. And that's Erica over there with a little dancey dance because she had to. But yeah, this is breakfast. Okay. Okay y'all, so we just finished having breakfast, and now I'm on the way to the airport because today we are flying to Canada. So Canada, we are flying to Canada. So on the way to the airport. But yeah, again, back to celebrating my 10 years in the military. So I left, I went home. I went to basic military training in Lackland. How I ended up going during Christmas. They had this delayed entry program, which is called DEP, short for DEP. And so I was in the delayed entry program, and I was minding my business. I was doing my hair because I was transitioning to being natural. I was like, you know, shea butter and all. I was black. And I was transitioning. I was making YouTube videos about hair, about natural hair, and the transition to natural hair. And then my recruiter called me, and he was like, hey, we have an opportunity for you to go to basic military training now. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, dude, peace out, let me go. So I basically, I think he called me like a day. I had a day or two to like get my life together, or it was the next day. It was super quick. It was super quick turnaround. I ended up leaving on the 17th of December to go to a hotel somewhere, and I spent the night there, and then we woke up the next day and got on the plane, and I ended up going to San Antonio, Texas, which is where the Air Force basic military training is. And yeah, that was the start of my journey, of this 10-year long journey in the military. And now look at me. So the girl, or the woman that you guys see in front of you is thanks to the Air Force and the journey and all the other things outside of that. But my entire adult life has been spent in the military except for like 6 months. And so, you know, so got to BMT, was in a room, a dormitory, which is a room with bunk beds and some single beds, of 45 other women. So can you imagine the the cycle sinks, the attitudes, all the things that happen. And we were still being trained to become, you know, members of the United States Armed Forces. And so that happened, got through BMT. I was under no, ain't nobody seeing me. I was basically like a flying, you know, leveled off. I didn't want to be someone that got caught to the smoke pit a lot. Didn't want that. And the smoke pit is where basically you get chewed up, spit out, and then reformed into someone who kind of like it's kind of like criticism early in the military, which like makes you understand how to follow instructions, follow orders and stuff. So that was the first night there and the experience there. But I also like found one of my first like true accomplishment and purpose in there. I completed high school, which was an accomplishment to be accomplished, but the military was also the first time I did a 5K ever. Never would have done one, and did it the entire time. So it made me like feel accomplished in the fact that, oh my god, I came here fat, I couldn't do it, and made it. So that was the first like 8 weeks of my life in the military. And so met some great people there. Some of those people are still in the military, and I think majority of them is out of the military now. So oh sorry. So which is majority of the people is out of the military now. But that was that. So then I transitioned to my technical training location, which is training for your job, which is the same place that I am stationed at now, which is in Mississippi. So I moved to there, and I met some other cool peoples, which they are also in the military, but majority of them got out too. But this was also the second time that, again, I'm on my own. I am figuring out what life means to me. I'm figuring out how to do this adult thing, because, you know, your parents train you. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, but I'm driving to the airport while I'm making this video. But your parents train you to be the best adult they can be, and then once you've basically gotten to an adult, now it's your chance to like prove if you've taken all the training that they've given you, how they've raised you, and, you know, do the best with the teachings that they've taught you to hopefully become a productive member of society. So I went to tech school training, graduated from there, and then went to my first studio location in Georgia, South Georgia, where I met 2 of my best friends and some of the people that was most influential in my life when I was so like naive, and, you know, whatever happens, that was what I would have like soaked up basically to now move forward in my career and everything. And so I learned a lot while there. I learned a lot about my job. I met some cool people. I went on trips with these people, and it was just great because, again, this is my first time away from home. And so to go to my first studio location and feel like the people there are also my family, and I also had friends there, and I could talk to people, get advice, go out and have fun, be responsible, all the things. It's crazy because even up to now, like, the people that I met at that first studio location is some of the people that are still in the military. Like, I just helped my homeboy's like aunt move, because she lives like 2-3 hours away from me, but he lives in, what is it, Ohio? Nebraska. He lives in Nebraska. Man's is like far, so he couldn't do it, but I was close by, and so I was able to help her. But it's things like that, like I still know some of these people. So that happened. I went there. I made my first 3 ranks there. So I made I became an A1C once I graduated tech school, which is an E3. I became a senior airman there. I became a senior airman there. Then I also got to deploy for the first time, which was a beautiful experience because sometimes you get complacent in the place that you are. And so in my complacency, I just, got say got bored, but you know, repetition and doing the same thing over and over again without changes or being, you know, in different sections, sometimes it gets boring. And so being at my first location somewhat got boring, but then they sent me on my first deployment and I got to experience culture outside of America, which I'm Jamaican, so I have a different culture in itself. And I also became a U.S. citizen at my first duty location. So yay, I became an American citizen there in South Georgia. But then I also, like I said, deployed. And so culturally, my culture is diverse in the fact that we are out of many one people. So a bunch of different people came to this one small island of Jamaica. And so that's where culturally I am, okay, we're diverse. It's okay, we're good. We can still make things work. So that's where my mindset was at. And then I also got the opportunity to now experience another culture. And so that was great for me because, and that's also where I started my finance journey too. When I picked up my first finance book, or listened to my first finance recording, and the first book I read was Rich Dad Poor Dad while I was deployed. And so then I was like, oh my God, I'm broke. And this is how rich people actually, you know, think when they do stuff. And so that started my budgeting journey. And yeah, I met some cool people on that deployment as well. I don't think I talked to them, but I still know. No, craziest thing, the people that I saw on the deployment, I went to my next location, which is where most of you probably met me, this is where I started my like budgeting YouTube channel, which is in Korea. And the people that I met on my deployment is the people that I met in Korea. So the military is overall small already. The Air Forces then made that smaller. And so you tend to see the people that you've either worked with or worked with before whenever you go different places. And if you stay long enough, like the career field and the career and the military itself becomes smaller. So you know a lot of the same people, or those people become, the pool definitely shrinks the higher up and the longer that you stay in. So being in 10 years now, like, my pool has definitely shrunk a lot. So left my deployment, came back, then I went to Korea, and I was in Korea for 2 years, and that was probably my most growth that I'd had at the time in Korea, and the happiest I probably was. Because at that point, I'd grown into who I was at that stage as a woman. I'd grown into who I was at that stage at my rank that I was. And so there was a lot of development that happened when I got to Korea. And there's a lot of I'm settled now into my adulthood, because I went to Korea when I was, 25, I went to Korea. And so 24, 25, you're in a whole different country where nobody speaks the language that you speak. But you're experiencing life and you're living life, and you realize that going to different countries and existing in different spaces, you realize that people everywhere want the same thing, and that is the opportunity to raise their kids in a safe environment, to live comfortable, to be happy, and to enjoy their days. And so in every country that I've been to, that's always been the sentiment. And shout out to the military, because they gave me the opportunity to travel to those locations. So yeah, I had some of the best time. Well, in my adulthood, because my adulthood is in the military, but some of the best time happened while I was in Korea, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, and then I moved to my next location, which is where I'm at now, and this is where I've grown the most in my professionalism of just how to be a better individual, how to be a better professional, how to be a better supervisor. Like, I learned all of this while I was here. And so it has definitely been a roller coaster of emotions here, of learning stuff and then going through things. And I think part of me, when I reflect on this current stage of my life, I'm going to be like, thank you for the growth. Like, I am thankful for the growth right now, but I think more so once I am out of transition or this part of my life. I'm gonna be so thankful for this transition or this learning experience, because this is teaching me a lot, and so I'm appreciative overall. But this experience, my overall experience in the military, I don't think I would trade, because my life, if you was listening to my video about the get to know me video, one of the things that I said was that I'm content, and I'm content because in the fact that I am my life is where it's supposed to be. My life has been a trajectory of like going up, or it's like a trajectory of hitting milestones one after the other, and so nothing has been, no craziness has happened. Of course, I've had grievances that's happened in my life. I've had family members that passed away. Being in the military, I've had people that have left me, some people going to leave me. But facts is facts, you know. And then also I met great people in my life in the military, and great people that are still with me to this day. And so in everything there's going to be ups and downs, right? But I think overall my life has been great because of me joining the military and me still being in and still being able to make connections with people. And then I found my best friend right here, you know. And so I don't think I can complain. I think what I can do is appreciate, take the lessons learned, and then move forward. Sometimes the lessons is hard to take. Sometimes you have to experience and sit with the lessons, which is currently my season that I'm in. Acknowledge the lessons so I can know how to move forward. But I don't know what. Excuse me. You can tell it's real because I'm not editing anything out of this. But yes, I'm learning. I'm going through the learning phase this portion of my military career. But my overall experience in the military, I wouldn't trade it. I would definitely I'm definitely appreciative. And so yeah. But yeah, guys, so after 10 years being in, would I recommend the military to anyone? Yes I would. Just being honest, as someone who didn't know what direction of life there was going in, because my dad also, I could have gone to college, but I was like, ooh girl, are you sure you want to do that? And I wasn't ready for college, or knew if I wanted to do college, or think I was going to be good in college. And then, you know, after being 18 and going to college and go to school for so long, your girl's over it. Give me a break. Okay. And so I ended up joining the military on the recommendation of my dad, and I've been in ever since, and it's been, like I said, great to me. It's been good to me. I am living a life that is blessed because I joined the military, and so I'm very appreciative of America and of the military, because opportunity that I have to exist and live my life here would not be the same as if I was in Jamaica, and I can recognize that, and so I'm thankful. But yeah, guys, if you are thinking about joining the military or want to join the military, I would recommend it. I would recommend it for 4 years. It gives you the opportunity to go through your training, go see if you like it, see if you if this is something that you think you can do for another, you know, do for a couple more years if you decide to do that. But I think 4 years is the good starting point, because that is the contracts that they give. It's like 4 and 6. I would do 4 years. This is just being honest, because then 6 months out of those 4 years is training, and then another year out of that is training when you get to your first duty station. And this is all dependent on your job for the training, how long your training is. And then yeah, Another year after that, after you've gone to your first duty location, is training again. And then that takes up what? A year and a half, and then you have 2.5 years left to see if this is something that you really want to do. So just like any other job, just like any other situation, just like any other thing, you have your ups and downs. You have your days when you're like, oh, I would like to do this, or I would not like to do it. But overall, I'm very happy with the decision that I made when I was 17 to join the military. And so yeah, anyways, y'all, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys got perspective, if nothing else, out of this video. I think I may have put some pictures in there, dabbling, something like that. But I hope you guys got perspective. And 10 years down, that's freaking crazy. But it is what it is. And yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for celebrating my 10 years with me in the military. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Leave your 2 cents down in the comment box below, because we'd love to hear your 2 cents. And subscribe. Anyways, that's it. Do you got anything for the peoples, Eric A?
Do great and be great.
Do great, be great. Okay. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
How you wanna do it? How you wanna get it? I'm out that, out of my mind. Can't even talk, can't even walk. Bad little thing.